if that gas bubble does not get relieved, a couple things could happen, both of which are not good. One, which is not quite as serious, is that it can cause a lot of discomfort and fussiness. Sometimes we might see that as colic, and it might not even be colic, which is a stomach disorder, a digestion disorder. It might just be that they've got pressure pushing up and they can't get rid of it. Their burping reflex has not developed yet. And so it's up to us to burp that out for them. And if it doesn't, it builds up pressure and pain. Well, that's not so bad, but what if we lay them down and they then burp up? If they're on their backs, could they choke or aspirate? Yes, they could. And if they aspirate, it could develop an aspiration pneumonia, which is never a good idea. That's number one. Could it choke them? Yes, it could potentially choke them as well. So we don't want that to happen either. But there's also some studies out there. There's some inconclusiveness on whether it's actually consistent or not, but why not rule it out? Why not get the bubble out and rule this out completely? That the pressure could actually build up enough that it actually stimulates a vagal nerve, a vagus nerve. And that nerve slows a heart rate down. So the concern in this study is that could a child that doesn't get burped after feeding build up enough pressure that it could stimulate that nerve that slows the heart down to a bradycardia or a slow heart rate. And if that slow heart rate is slow enough, the child loses blood pressure and they could die from that. They could go into a shock syndrome from bradycardia. And there was one study that actually tried to say maybe that could explain SIDS cases where children are laid down in their crib and they don't wake up. There's no other signs or symptoms. What happened? And this would be potentially an explanation of that. So again, it's kind of going back to the good old days. We just know that that's important to do for a baby, and so we should do it. Some of the other things to look for are rashes, certain blisterings. If any of those things develop on their back, on their stomach, on their chest, that would be something to get them in for as well.